Actually, it is not possible to repeat complete lecture which we had taken in the last week, but few important points I wish to repeat because many of the students are new, those who were absent in the last lecture. So in short, I am recap the things which we have studied. So basically, GATE and PSUs is a very important. GATE exam is also very important to go in public sector undertakings companies. So GATE is a graduate aptitude test in engineering. So it is an aptitude test in engineering, name itself suggests. So that is how the long form of GATE is there. Then we talked about Maharatna PSUs, Navratna PSUs, and some more Navratna PSUs. Then what are the Mini Ratna PSUs? Then why these public sector companies are taking from candidates from GATE, and what is meant by PSUs that we had discussed. Why these peoples are why the students are taken from GATE, what are the advantages. So GATE exam is an assurance of applicants potential to selected for the recruitment procedure. That's why nowadays some PSUs are taking candidates from GATE. Nowadays we have online calculator, and 2016 onwards answer keys are also available. GATE score validity is for 3 years and no age limit and no attempts. Then we talked about what is meant by mark, what is meant by rank, what is meant by percentile, and GATE score. GATE score is used for admission. That is an intellectual level of a student that we talked on that day about how that percentile is calculated, then how GATE score is calculated, and what are the different levels of GATE score, how students or how candidates are identified. So GATE score maximum is 1000. So in general, this is the general cutoff for GATE qualification. Maybe little bit variation in most of the time, but this is the average value which I found, which is usually the central value which was obtained during 2014. So general category around 30-32 marks, OBC having around 30 marks, and other reservations maybe around 21 to 30 marks. This will be the usually range. So we have multiple choice questions, 1 or 2 marks, and we have numerical based questions which are 1 or 2 marks. Okay, so you have to solve 65 questions carrying 100 marks. Negative marking scheme is there for 1 marks. For 1 mark question, for every one wrong answer, 1/3 marks will be deducted, and for 2 marks question, 2/3, 2/3 marks will be deducted for every wrong answer. There is no negative marking for numerical questions. So in general, departmental subjects have 72% weightage, 15% weightage is aptitude, and 13% almost weightage is of maths. So this is how general consideration of subject is there. I am not sure that this will be fixed. Every time there is some variation, but this is the generally observed pattern of the various subjects. So general aptitude you need to prepare. Then how to study, I will come today. Now question arises, what are the success secrets? So first of all, you must be consistent in your study. Every day you must have some time, minimum 1 hour or 2 hours for GATE preparation. Whatever subject you have learned till today from your first year, from any book you can get an idea about that and you can start your study, but you must be consistent. And second one is you need revisions. Revisions is also another success secret. Without revision it is not possible. So if I consider a 12 number of subject 1 to 12, then I must revise at least one subject revised in a week. So two subjects are prepared in the after the two subjects are repeated after 15 days. If I consider 12 subjects and one subject has to be revised in every week, so after the interval of 15 days, I have keep 3 days for buffer. So after the span of 15 days, two subjects will be revised, so that four subjects automatically repeated in a month. So this is the pattern of revision many times some students are following. So that these particular revisions, when you will prepare if you are not familiar with revision, then without revision it is very difficult. So revision keeps us touch in with a subject. So there are many coaching classes. If possible, you can buy 1 year time and you can study. There are many students who prepared themselves during self-study mode and clear the GATE exam. So it is not necessary that tuition is required. You can prepare at your own also. There are many kinds of guidelines available. So usually start the paper with 1 mark question and try to solve all 1 mark questions. Then go for 2 marks question from which the common data or linked answers questions are there. Then after go to general aptitude section. All these you should be done in a time frame of 110 minutes. Now go to the questions in the technical portion and we can allot 15 minutes to this part comfortably. At the end, you must have 15 to 20 minutes for quick revision of answer sheet to ensure all it is in order. You have marked all questions. While attempting the paper, leave those questions which you are not sure of. The most deciding factor is negative marking. So avoid any kind of guesses and try to eliminate choices by analysis and calculations. So in this way, one can tackle the GATE exam. So a good GATE score is helpful to get in admissions to IITs and IISCs, IIITs and NITs and other renowned institute of country. GATE qualification is also minimum requirement to apply for various fellowship awarded by many government organizations. GATE qualified candidates are also eligible for the award of Junior Research Fellowship in CSIR labs and CSIR sponsored project, just like we have in Nagpur NEERI lab, which comes under this CSIR. So you can join as a JRF or SRF if you are GATE qualified. So focused GATE preparation also helps in other prestigious PSUs recruitment, just like many are initially. In last lecture I mentioned many. Even many private companies nowadays asked for GATE score during interview. Okay, anyone wants to ask me any question? Hello? Whatever I have discussed, and have you understood? In short, I explained. Yes, anyone out of 10 students, anyone who asks something, whatever you want to ask? Ha, Ashutosh.
Sir, the syllabus of GATE is actually UPSC जर क्लिअर करायची आहे तर हा IAS साठी ठीक आहे काय, म्हणजे त्याच वे मध्ये आहे ना हा?
Almost it is same.
अच्छा.
If you need to compare the syllabus. If I
Yes,
want to differentiate between engineering services, ESE and GATE, I can have a simple differentiation. What I recognize is that in GATE exam, number of questions are less, but they are tough. In engineering services, number of questions are more, but they are comparatively easier than GATE exam. Okay. Any other doubt, Ashutosh?
sir. No, sir.
Okay. Now, if you want to study, you have to cope up with some kind of methodology. Every student has its own methodology to study any kind of subject, or any kind of exam preparation method. Today I would like to share one method which may be probably helpful for you. You can also note down. These are the some of the steps which I can suggest to you. You can try at your own different methodology, but now today I am suggesting you one method. Now you must have your syllabus of the GATE exam. From where you will get the syllabus? Any answer? Any answer? Whether my screen is visible? Hello? Hello?
No, sir.
My writing pad is visible? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Just a minute. Now whether my writing pad is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you try to purchase at least one book or notes on GATE exam, especially on GATE exam. If possible, purchase a book or nowadays some kind of notes are available on internet, Amazon and like that, subject wise. You can have at least one book with you. You can go with some kind of notes also, but I will suggest that you must go and purchase a book. There are many books available. Many times many students recommend this a book of a GK publication. So it is a economical and good book. So you can have a GK publication book, or there are books from Made Easy also. Made Easy publication. So you try to purchase those books, at least minimum one book. You can purchase old book also, or you can take it from your senior student. So you must have one book. There are notes also available. These books can be easily purchased from any local shop, or you can order it from any kind of e-commerce website like Amazon, depending upon your interest. Okay, so anyone wants to ask me anything regarding book? Hello? Anyone wants to ask me anything regarding book?
No, sir.
Okay, please respond me so that I can go ahead quickly. Now from the book, you try to select one subject first. Those subjects, core subjects, you can identify which are of your interest. Maybe engineering mechanics, maybe mechanics of material, maybe fluid mechanics. So you, or mathematics, you select the subject of your interest. And then if you take that subject under the process of study, try to complete that subject. If I start with engineering mechanics first year, so I will take that subject and I will try to finish that subject by working on daily basis. So go then on topic. Okay, then on that topic, after reading the topic, here in any book you will get the a theory shortly, briefly given in any one of the book, whatever you may find interesting. And after reading the theory, you can have your short notes also from the books. So either you can use the some theory which is given in the book, or by using that book in reference, by keeping that book in reference, you can have your own notes also, theoretical, topic wise. Then go and solve some MCQ type questions. So how much on every topic? You try to solve as maximum as possible. For that you can use book, GATE books. I'm talking about, I'm not talking about any conventional book. then you can use some kind of notes. Many notes have their question sheets, so you can use that kind of question sheets for practice of that same topic. Okay, and then you can use some of the internet websites. There are many freely available internet websites, and you can use that. Similarly, you can have some kind of books which are only question and answer types, and they are mostly prepared topic wise. Different topics are given, so solved as many as number of question on that subject. If I say the number may be, say, not less than 400 MCQs. Okay, so you must have your question bank and try to solve them. I'm saying solve them in a copy. For that, you can have a subject wise register of say 200 pages, and in that particular register you can solve as many as maximum possible MCQs, maybe 300, 400, 500 on that particular subject. I'm talking about the subject. And then after that, here all gate questions will be covered. And after this, you can go to the next question. So cycle will be completed. So you think on this and ask me the question. Hello, is there any question on sample methodology which I have suggested here?
No, sir, no doubt.
No doubt. So in this way, you can proceed. So it is always better to purchase a book. Now this is all about in the last lecture, and today I have had a brief introduction and the methodology which can use to prepare any kind of subject. Now from today I am starting with my subject, first subject, which is a engineering thermodynamics. So introductory part is over. Now I am dealing with only the subject. Whatever I want to tell you in introduction, I told you in last lecture and few minutes of this lecture also. So in engineering thermodynamics in 4th semester, this is one of the core subject carrying a maximum marks. So if I quote, it may be 12 marks plus minus 2. That depends upon the gate question paper. But the fundamentals of thermodynamics are also essential to deal the questions on energy conversion, to deal the questions on refrigeration, and air conditioning. So there are many subjects which are based on thermodynamics, particularly energy conversion, maybe 1, maybe 2, and 3. RAC is a separate subject, but few part of RAC is also included in energy conversion too. So thermodynamics has its own importance, and it is, that's why mostly the questions are coming from this domain. Okay. Now particularly in thermodynamics, few important topics which I can specify is the first law of thermodynamics, on which there will be question. First law of thermodynamics, and particularly here questions are coming on both the systems. Which one is a closed system and another one is an open system. Okay, so in closed systems there may be two more kind of equations. One is for a non-cyclic and another for a cyclic. In non-cyclic case, usually the problem is coming, or numerical is coming on this Q equal to delta U plus W. Many times, sometimes the value of Q is given or W is given, and you are supposed to find out the value of change in internal energy. And then another cyclic, where you can summation Q equals a summation W. The problem may come of this category also. So here there are two possibilities, either Q equal to delta U plus W or summation Q equal to summation W. Sometimes this summation in thermodynamics written as cyclic integral Q. Integration means summation, and the small circle is a repetition of the process. So it is summation Q equal to summation W. So usually the problem will come either of this equation or this equation, but there will be question. Then another interesting part is, usually we have steady flow energy equation. Steady flow energy equation, a very famous equation. Steady flow energy equation, sometimes also called as steady state, steady flow energy equation. This is the complete long form of this equation, steady state, steady flow energy equation. And you might have solved many example on this, where the mass flows from the system. It may come in and go out, as well as energy can come in and go out. So it is H1 plus C1 square by 2 plus Z1G plus Q equal to M2 into the bracket H2 plus C2 square by 2 plus Z2G plus W. This is the very important part of this particular first law. There will be the question, or the many times questions are there from either this equation or this equation or this equation. I am giving you the things in nutshell, that we will have practice also, practice of solving the example. But let me briefly give you the important part which you must study at your home. Is this methodology, are you comfortable with this methodology?
Yes, sir.
So initially I am telling you the where you need to focus. So at your home, you can practice so many number of questions, whatever methodology I have specified. You can solve many MCQs of on this equation or this equation or this equation. Try to get as maximum possible MCQ on this. Now this is the first part where you must focus. Then second part is ideal gas processes. Can anyone suggest me how many ideal gas processes you have studied previously, somewhere in fourth semester? How many ideal gas processes you have studied? Anyone? मुझे नाम लेने के लिए ऐसा मत बोलो, किसी ने भी एक ने बता देना.
Sir,
हाँ.
sir, I just know two processes.
Very good. What are they?
Sir, first one is Boyle's law.
No, I am not asking you laws. I am asking you processes. Okay, you are saying on Boyle's law. Okay, and what is other law which you know?
Charles' law.
Charles' law. Okay. Any other student can answer this question? What are the various kinds of ideal gas processes you have studied in fourth semester? You need to revise them. Hello? Any other student? So we have a constant volume process, constant pressure process, and constant temperature process. In a property wise, I can say it is a constant entropy process. And the process in which no parameter is constant, it is a polytropic process. It is a polytropic process. So volume constant, if I'm not wrong, If I'm making any mistake, you please correct me. Is it an isochoric process? This is an isobaric process. Bar is the unit of pressure. This is your isothermal process. This is isentropic process. All are ideal. And sometimes this ideal may be represented by word a reversible. All are processes which do not have friction or any other kind of losses. Okay. So, do you want to ask me any question?
No, sir.
Okay, is this okay?
Yes, sir.
So now come to these processes. If you remember, I have given you one chart. If chart is available with you, okay, fine. If the chart is not available, then you make the chart on equations. And that chart must consist of following: the value of n. Second one, what is the governing equation? Somebody said Boyle's law, Charles' law, like that. Usually this is called as a PVT relation. Then it must have, that chart must have equation for Q, W, delta H, delta U, and delta S. While teaching during that subject in the classroom, that chart was provided to you. If you have that chart readily available, well and fine. If chart is not available, you can refer any book, you will get a chart, that kind of chart in any book. So definitely you will getting some questions on these processes to calculate the value of W, or what is the entropy change during certain process, say polytropic process or isochoric process, like that. So that is the second part in thermodynamics. Then third part which we must deal with, a second law of thermodynamics. I'm going as per RTMNU syllabus. You need to, these are the compulsory questions which are coming. Second law of thermodynamics. Here in the second law of thermodynamics, there are a general question on some theorems or the laws. Just like we have a Kelvin-Planck statement or a Clausius statement or Clausius inequality theorem. So based on that, you may get the question. Then come to the part of steam. Now the fundamentals of the steam is also applicable in your EC1 and EC2. Okay. So if you prepare the steam chapter properly, then you automatically you are able to handle EC1 and EC2 also. So what is to be prepared here? So basic steam properties. All are numerical based questions. So you must have basic steam properties in which how to find out H, how to find out U, how to find out the dryness fraction, then how to find out the entropy. And again, you have to apply either Q equal to delta U plus W if steam is in closed system, or summation Q equal to summation W, and then steady flow energy equation. So this part may be numerically important. Okay. So anyone wants to ask me any question? Now let us have 5 minutes. Now I will shut my mouth and I will give you chance to speak. Yes. Akshay,
Yes, sir.
what you want to ask me?
Sir, up till now, I don't have any doubt in this.
Okay. Prajwal, good day.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting what I am talking?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Snehal, Snehal, hello Snehal. Okay. I'm giving you a brief idea how to prepare and what should we prepare. I will take some of the question in the during the class also, but it is not possible to take maximum practice. So you need to practice at your own. Now, very important is your fifth part is air standard cycles. Air standard cycles. In this case, 3 cycles, out of these 3 cycles, you will get definitely one question. One is Otto, another one is diesel, and sometimes dual, and one more Breton. Okay. So while prepare these 4 cycles very much detailed, practice as maximum questions on these cycles, and also I intentionally kept it last because it is related with the steam vapor cycle or a Rankine cycle. Okay, so you need to prepare this Rankine cycle also. It will be very also useful in the preparation of EC1. Okay, because many times the basic Rankine cycle is used with reheating, bleeding, like that, and the question is modified. So we have reheating, then bleeding of steam turbines, and like that. So these are the some of the important topics which in thermodynamics, which on those topics one must focus. Okay. So which part I should start? Anyone of your interest? I talked about 6 different topics. So if you guide me, I will start with that particular topic, because you have option now, because a few number of students are less. So I can go with your opinion. Yes, Akshay, what you would like to study?
Sir, I have a little bit interest in STEAM.
Okay, you need STEAM. Prajwal,
Yes, sir.
what
Yes,
topic
sir.
you will like to study?
So I'm going with Akshay.
You are going
Like
with
Steve.
Akshay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's all right. And Snehal, what topic you need to study? You would like to study? Snehal is not present. I think he is sleeping now. Okay, it's all right. Uh, Definitely, I will cover all those STEAM part, and not only STEAM part. I will cover whatever number of lectures I will get. I will cover those topics. Okay. So today I am requesting you that go and today I am requesting you to go and think about whatever methodology I have suggested, and whatever topics I have suggested to you. I will put down these notes on your WhatsApp group. Okay, but try to revise those, because it is not possible for me to go and start with classroom teaching. I will start assuming that you know some basics, and then I will start with. Okay. So similarly, you need to revise your chart of ideal gas process, then second law, and then the steam table you must keep with you. Without steam table, it is not possible to start it right now. Okay. So in general, now today, do you have steam table today? Or in general today, I can have the most important topic of thermodynamics, and which is the easiest also, most easiest and most important. Every year you will get the question on from these air standard cycles. So in the next class, probably I could start with steam. Okay, now today let us start with Otto cycle. Who will tell something about Otto cycle to me? Anyone? What you know about Otto cycle? Yes, Akshay, can you say something on Otto cycle if you know?
Sir, I think auto cycle is related with petrol engine.
Okay, very good. It is a correct. Yes. Anything other you recall from our classroom discussion?
Yes, sir. There is a one term is efficiency.
Yes, you are right. Absolutely. You have that one term called as thermal efficiency or air standard efficiency. Okay, fine, good.
Yes, sir.
What,
And
what?
then we relate. Firstly, we studied Otto cycle, then diesel cycle, and then dual cycle, and then we relate this thermal efficiency of these three kinds of cycles, in which efficiency of firstly there are some conditions which from that conditions of which we relate the efficiency of these three cycles.
Okay, okay,
So
good, good. Yes, yes, continue. Please continue.
uh, if we consider that is pressure, that is constant pressure cycle.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a constant pressure volume. Yes. 1 second, sir. Yes, it's I think constant pressure. Sorry, if we consider constant volume process,
Yes.
uh, in which auto cycle having efficiency more than diesel cycle, and dual cycle jati having efficiency jati in between auto cycle and diesel cycle, sir.
Okay. Yes, very good. Please go ahead.
Then secondly, we relate it with constant pressure, that is constant pressure process, in which we plot a graph jati between pressure and volume, and keep pressure constant, and
Okay.
volume is variable. So in which diesel cycle having more efficiency than auto cycle, and dual cycle jati is same, that is efficiency in between auto cycle and diesel cycle.
Okay, fine. Now
uh,
come to the Prajwal. Prajwal, please add something on air standard
Sir,
cycle.
Auto cycle is a constant volume and heat addition cycle.
Shabas.
Uh, Diesel cycle is a constant pressure heat addition cycle,
Okay.
and dual cycle is a limited pressure heat addition cycle.
Okay.
In auto cycle, it having a first process is a isentropic compression,
Shabas.
and second is constant volume heat addition, sir.
Okay.
Then isentropic expansion,
Okay.
then constant volume heat rejection.
Okay, fine. Correct. You
Yes,
are
sir.
right. Anything further you would like to add?
Sir, in diesel cycle, isentropic compression is to be done, and then constant pressure heat addition, and then isentropic expansion is to be done, and
Okay.
constant volume and heat rejection is to be done,
Yes.
and
Very.
dual combustion cycle is an isentropic compression, and then constant volume heat addition is to be done, and constant pressure heat addition, and isentropic expansion, and constant volume heat rejection, sir.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Akshay, can you tell something about Breton cycle?
Breton cycle.
Do you heard the name called Breton
Yes,
cycle?
sir. Yes, sir. I'm familiar with it, sir, but I don't give any such attention to this process. That's why I don't know about this, sir, right now.
Okay, where it is used?
Breton cycle. Sorry, I think aerodynamics in aeroplane.
Yes, very good. Excellent answer. Prajwal, can you add something? Can you speak something on Breton cycle?
Sir, in Breton cycle, air is compressed, uh, sir, and sir, it is rotational in motion. Rotation
Okay,
in this constant pressure are there. Constant pressure.
okay,
And, yes, sir. This is all about.
Okay,
I
fine,
know.
very good. You both of you good knowledge on air standard cycle. Now, today I will request you. In next week, we will solve practice example. I will share the sheet. Today I have not shared. I will share the sheet and we will have practice on air standard cycle. Are you able to come prepared in the next week on air standard cycle?
Yes, sir. I will try my best.
Yes.
Yes,
You
sir.
try, okay. You refer any book or prepare or purchase any gate related book and come prepared. So with this today we will stop. I am very happy that you have some knowledge about this subject. So now start preparing on air standard cycle initially, because air standard cycle will give you the practice of unit 1 and unit 2 also. And definitely I am sure that you will get one question here out of all those 4 cycles. Do you know where the diesel cycle is used apart from diesel engines? Anyone, Akshay, Prajwal, anyone you can tell? Any application which you know other than automobiles? Have you seen diesel generators? Silent generators, have you observed?
Sir, I heard about this. That is diesel generator.
Yes. Have you seen diesel generator in our college?
Sir, I think
Nearby that canteen area? Whenever you will get time, go and check where is diesel generator is situated in our institute. Okay.
absolutely, sir.
And diesel engines are also used on ships, not only in automobiles, but they are also very much useful in ships, and they are also useful to drive many devices just like compressors and pumps in farming. In many rural area, electricity may not be available on the river, or there is problem of power cut off. So in that case, the diesel engine drives pump or diesel engine drives compressor. Okay. So with this today we will stop, and remember to prepare what I have told you for our next class. We will start with this. It is not possible each time to go back and revise. Whatever number of students will be there, you tell your friends that sir told that you have to come prepare with this topic so that practice can be done. Okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
sir.
thank you for your patience hearing. All the best.
Thank, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You can leave the meeting.